Hey Scorpio, it's LP. We are doing weekend reads January 10, 11, 12 of 2020. Whenever this message finds you, it's likely to have some meaning for you. So it does not matter when you find it, okay? It's just that you did find it. I am using the Angel cards, the Universal deck, for our Oracle. I'm using Intuition as well as Tarot from the Wild Unknown Tarot. And interesting, that came out before. And I am learning this deck, so I will be using the book for clarification on your guidance from this. The Scorpio, the card that you got was Flow. Okay, so let's see what the angels say about flow, and then we'll clarify with the tarot. So flow, to glide along smoothly, to move as fluid, a current of rising water. When this card appears, it indicates a time to go with the flow. Take things as they come. It's not a time to resist or be disruptive. Take things as they come. Scorpio. A flow of abundance and positive happenings will abound if you allow yourself to be carried forward. Every moment flows into the next, moving and changing. Be open to a change in your plans. An easier course is at hand. Be aware of a gentle flowing of progress. Rise above the obstacles and allow the universe to carry you to your right and proper place. Allow flow to flow through you. You stop the flow by holding too tightly. Step into the river of life. The choice is yours. Sink, swim, float along. Relax and let go. Resistance can only hinder you at this time. Be aware of a subtle energy available to you now if you allow. Do not press your will. Catch the current of spirit and let it guide you. Be open to reap the rewards along the way. Note that being in the flow does not give you an excuse to be asleep at the wheel. It requires conscious intention for positive direction. That's an important piece. Be aware. Do you have leaky faucets or clogged drains? What's dripping away or backing up in your life? Take steps to fix these problems and get into the flow once again. Do not be carried away by others' desire for you. Follow your own river of life, not someone else's. Interesting. So when I think of flow, I think of letting go. I think of allowing life to take you where it's going to go, and like giving up fighting for an outcome that you think is the right outcome. There's such a peace in ending the struggle for creating the exact outcome that you believe is the correct one, okay? And I think that this flow card reminds you of that. However, it does require you to have intention, right? You need to set intention, but allow life to carry you where it is at this, where you need to go at this time. Are there things in your life that are backing you up or are dripping away? That's another question that this asks you. But when I see flow, I am, like I said, reminded to let go and stop fighting for an outcome that you think is the correct outcome, okay? Relax, quit fighting, and allow yourself to be carried toward your path, your river of life. But, you know, with an intention. You need to have an intention set so that, you know, you are flowing in the right direction. Okay, so let's get some tarot for some clarification for Scorpio about where they should be allowing life to unfold a little bit more, where they need to be letting go, where they need to relax more, what area of their life, that's too many cards, what area of Scorpio's life do they need to allow? They need to allow and let go. They need to quit the struggle. Where do they need to quit fighting for an outcome? What aspect of their life? Okay, we got 2 cards here. We got the 9 of Cups, and we got the 5 of Swords. Okay, so 9 of Cups in traditional tarot is nearing the completion of an emotional cycle. That's true in this deck as well, because it's a 9 and cups are emotion. In traditional tarot, it is indicative of feeling pretty self-satisfied, feeling pretty on top of things, like feeling like you're pretty happy overall, like you have all these full cups. But there's also, to me, in that card, a bit of smugness, and it's a bit too self-satisfied for me. But we're going to read what her version of this card means. And then 5 of Swords is, fives are always disruption. It's a disruption. So let's see what this would indicate. 9 of Cups is bliss and harmony at last. The card of wishes come true. When the 9 of Cups appears, worries and fears will be cast away. A new phase of peace and harmony awaits. The world seems to be granting your every wish. Good health, happiness, and even material gains are headed your way. Enjoy. So, if you allow this flow, this time of worry, if there has been a time of worry or fear for you, this new phase of peace and harmony is awaiting, okay? If you let go, you need to let go. And quit the struggle, which, this 5 of Swords is about a fight. It's about a fight. It's about a struggle that you are coming out of, if you can allow yourself to do so. This is self-destruction in this deck. In this deck, the 5 of Swords is self-destruction. It's a card of warning. The 5 of Swords depicts the destruction of the self. You'll be lured into another situation or argument you know to avoid. Your selfishness and desire for power will lead you to defeat. Pain and discord will result. So you are fighting. And you are being warned that if you do not if you don't stop this fight, for a selfish desire, to have the upper hand in a situation, it will lead to defeat. Okay, so you have this wish fulfillment, this time of bliss available to you if you'll relinquish this power struggle that you are insisting on embarking in. You have a very strong need to control a situation, to have control of it, and to be powerful in a situation, to the point that it's becoming very detrimental. You are trying to control something that isn't yours to control. And it could cost you this fulfillment if you don't relax, if you don't let go, if you don't allow a loss of controlling your own environment, Scorpio, okay? This is a real danger here. Your inability to relax and let go and not control something could lead to a loss that you aren't properly assessing, and it's a pretty big loss, I would say. Okay, this is the High Priestess. There's an intuition. There's some part of you understands that this is true. Okay, there's some part of you that knows that you're fighting too hard. Let's see what she says about the High Priestess. This is a major life event. It's a major arcana card, so it's at the beginning of the cycle, but so there's mystery and psychic wisdom. Okay, this is about mystery too. It's likely that the reason you are having a difficult time relaxing and letting go is because you don't know what will happen. You can't predict it if you aren't controlling it. Okay. The High Priestess sits in stillness. From there, she's able to access realms others pass by without noticing. The vast world of intuition, dreams, and mystery. She uses silence and non-action to harness this power. Sometimes this card appears to remind you to listen more closely to the voice within. Other times, it's a sign to look past the obvious, to find what's being kept secret or hidden within a given situation. Acknowledge the shadows. Acknowledge the shadows. My initial instinct is to say that what you aren't acknowledging is your need for this power, for the power over the situation, and that you have access to understanding this intuitively, but you are too busy being in your head about it, like thought-wise, instead of intuition-wise, and you're fighting a fight against your own better interest, because you are afraid of the mystery. You are afraid of the unknown. You are afraid of not controlling this situation. And in truth, you're risking where you're sitting, which is in a space of pretty great emotional fulfillment. Okay? But you're fighting for some outcome that you think is the right one. You're fighting for some... You don't want it to be a mystery. You want to know what's going to happen, so you want to make it happen now, the way you want it to happen. You need to let go. Let go. Stop fighting. You're hurting yourself. Okay? Let the universe take you with intention. set intention of what you want in your mind, but you don't have to fight to have a specific outcome. I mean, there could be an outcome that you've never considered before that is better than what you ever imagined. Okay? Let go. Go with the flow and allow life to unfold and surprise you in the way that it gets you there. Okay? All right. Talk to you soon, Scorpio. Have a great weekend.